As much as I love his tenacity, you should hire a plumber and not do this stuff yourself. Just saying.
Hey, welcome back. So today, finally got picked up some rock wool, R30, to fill in these bats that cantilever out. I think they're 4-foot bats, so we'll get that done. I've got to take these 2x6s I put in, the short pieces, kind of extend them out along the whole length of the floor joist. Get those leveled up, especially these two bays where the toilet was. Okay, I replaced those two short 2x6s I had in there with two 8-foot pieces. They're flush at that end and a lot more straight. Let me show you what I mean. And right there sitting almost perfectly level. That's the difference. Probably, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that's 3/16, almost 1/4 of an inch. Okay, now what I'm doing is just screwing on a little ledger board so my 3/4 inch Advantech will sit on top, and then, ooh, it's a little snug. My entire shower pan will be, 3/4 of an inch into the floor. So we'll do the same. We'll put a ledger board on this side. We'll do the same thing with our spacer and just kind of work our way down. We'll have to do it for each of these 3 bays. We got this one, then we can hook up the drain, then the 3rd bay over here. I'm just using, I forgot to mention, 2.5 inch construction screws, along with construction adhesive on the back of this 2x4.
Putting liquid nail on the 2x4 that'll be used to support the pan for our curbless shower.
Correct.
Which I've had explained to me about 15 times and still kind of get. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah.
I don't even know if I get it.
Sticky stuff.
Just a little bit. Just about that much. So I think if you pull that out, we'll tie it to this guy here. Right down just like a foot or so, and then tape it up.
I'd tape it like crazy.
Hopefully it holds together.
We're using
Tyvek tape.
Tyvek tape?
That's what we found in the basement.
Yep. Hopefully that'll hold.
We had some duct tape, and I couldn't find it. Trying to get it so it doesn't catch on anything.
Nice and smooth.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try it.
Are you gonna call me? I don't think you can hear me.
Yeah, we need to go.
Hello. Oh boy, this is not gonna go easy. Yeah, if you want to. Boy, that's gonna be tricky. How do I, not really. I was trying to get the thing. Oh. I can't. I'm trying. Right now you're stuck in the wood, I think. Oh, there you go. Oh boy. Something's stuck.
I guess it's in the wall with another tie strap.
Probably.
You gonna help us cut this hole in the wall, Mary? That smells like Swiss cheese.
Think of all the built-ins we could put in here now that you're opening it up.
I know.
Just kidding. Like we have time for that.
Yeah. I got no time for that. Last thing I want to do is cut through half a dozen PEX pipes.
Murray is very curious.
Murray?
I wish he could pick up a knife and help.
So don't I. There'll probably be another hang up down there somewhere. Once these 2 pipes are run, then we can seal all this up. Finally. That's a good one. That was.
He found the twist tie up in the wall.
That was the holdup.
Hopefully.
I'm sure there are more.
How are you gonna? Okay, don't cut. How do you do that without? Why don't you use scissors?
Do we have scissors? All right, so let's go back up and keep pushing.
You think it'll go?
Well, until we hit another one down there somewhere.
It feels stuck again. Second trip downstairs. I guess we get to cut open our wall some more.
Making a good mess.
Well, we hit a snag again. So, how low can you go?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there it is.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
We're gonna be busy. Okay, we finally got all the plumbing run, so now we can take these plywood sheets I cut for each bay, each of the 3 bays where the curbless shower is going to go, and start installing these. So that's slid under the existing subfloor 3 inches. It's now sitting flush with the floor joist. So I'm just going to work my way down, screwing each side. Screw that in down there and move on to the next one. Alright, I got 2 bays done. The middle bay here, I need to lay out the shower pan and figure out exactly where the drain's going. Put the P-trap in. This thing is just temporary to keep the sewer gas out while we've been working. So we'll get the P-trap in, glue that up, and then lay down this panel. And these 3 bays will be done. And we can close up these 2, overlapping this 3rd bay a little bit. Figure, you know, depending on where the edge of the shower is going to be. And we're well on our way. Let's see. Hope it fits. All right, we've got it pushed away from the wall 1/2 inch on the front wall and this back wall, so that's basically where it's going to sit. So right now I'm just trying to mark this circle. We obviously don't cut the hole that big, but this will help me find the center of the circle to drill my 4.5 inch hole with. Pretty centered, so we'll take this piece out and then get this section of plywood in and screwed down. One more thing before we screw down this piece of plywood. I'm going to take just a little insulating wrap and go around the pipes that are close to this drain. Alright, one more thing. I think before we seal this up, we'll let this ABS cement sit up a little bit and then run some water through this trap to make sure we don't have any leaks. I hear it draining. I think we're good. I think we're going to seal this up. What we did, I tucked it in that side and then just mounted this little cleat there. So I was able to drive it back that way, 3 inches underneath the subfloor. I got the 2 bats in, but it's late. It's almost 9 o'clock. So we're going to call it for tonight, and we'll start again on this tomorrow night. change of plans. I cut this first one, got the elbow in there. Tried to get the cinch ring on there. The problem is I can't get my cinch tool in there in the open position, get it on the clamp. Over here I've got the heating, the copper for the heating pipes. Over there's the drain we removed. I'm going to go grab some of the Shark Bite 90s for a 3/4 inch pipe. Those should work here. Then we'll run them up. Then I can use my cinch rings on my elbow to come across here. Alright, I'm back from another trip to the hardware store, actually the Home Depot. This is an eye-opener. This fitting, this brass fitting, I think was $2.97, and the stainless steel cinch rings are, I don't know, 50 cents each. These, that was $12.93, $13 each, so hopefully they work. Yeah, we threw a block in just to hold them up out of the way. Cut them a little shorter, so we're not sure exactly how long they have to be, but I have plenty of length to work with. Now we're starting to wire. Got everything kind of obviously detached. It's hanging. Got the power for the closet isolated over there. To remove the light that was in the original closet. Remove this light that was in the ceiling for the hallway. Well, it was the hallway. And we also removed the one above the old shower. That's gone. Got a new light up over the entry door to the bathroom. Replaced the light that was over the shower, which is now over the toilet, with a 5-inch can. There's the old 6-inch can. And we also put one up here, which will be over the new shower. So now I just shut the power off to those two lights, which is controlled by this switch. It's been hanging now for a month. Need to take the power out of here and run it over to that box. New switch box over here. So in theory, the power of a single power source, but be able to control will control the light over the shower, and this switch will control the 4 new lights over the entryway, toilet, and then the 2 over the vanity. I'm in the office right now just to show you what I'm doing. Here are my 2 switches. So I'm going to I cut 2 6-inch grounds and 2 6-inch hot wires. So I'm going to add a pigtail from the top of this switch out with a hot wire, the same on this side, and then I'll add a pigtail from the ground out and the ground out on this switch before I put them in the box and wire everything up. Got my 3 wires cut back about 6 inches out of the box, and this is the first time I'm using Wago connectors versus wire nuts. So this will be a first. Hopefully this is a little easier than trying to stuff all this back into the box with, giant wire nuts. Okay, they seem to work pretty well. You cut them to the exact length and they're a nice tight fit. They don't feel like they're going to slide out of there. So what I've done is taken the power hot to this Wago connector. The left side goes to my the power or the hot on my left switch, and the same thing, the pigtail for the right switch goes back to this Wago connector. Now we'll take the hot for the right switch, connect it to the bottom of the switch, and the same thing for the left switch. Take the hot line over here and connect it to the bottom of the, if you can see it, the bottom of the switch down here. So I just worked my way through. There's 5 of them. The pigtail from the first switch, ground, then the power supply, or the lights. The power supply is the middle one. The 4th one is, again, the pigtail for the second switch. And then the last one is for the second set of lights. And we just need to hook up our neutrals and we can test this thing out. All right, there it is. There's my neutrals, the 3 neutrals. So I'm going to put, I've got 1 light in there because that's going to be on the first switch for, the 4 lights. And our second circuit is just to run the shower light. So I've got to throw a bulb in there, turn the breaker back on, and cross my fingers. We'll give this a try. All right, it should look a little cleaner in here. We got all the other lights down. the old fan down. And we got the 2 new lights in. So Jamie's here for the initial
Turn on?
switch. She's
I
fighting
mean,
a
one
cold.
and then the other, or
Just
you
one on
already
the
have
left.
one on.
Yeah.
Oh, to the left. So we're hoping that 1, 2, 3,
We're
4
hoping
lights.
that one, and those 2 over there turn on.
All right, ready? Sorry. Ding!
Holy Lord.
Your Kelvin is not the same.
No,
I just noticed.
they're all different kelvins.
Oh, that's terrible.
They're test bulbs. But they work.
Yay, we have power.
Nice.
All right, good job.
Thanks.